What does it mean to be a good leader? A good leader is a priest who seeks to honor his holy orders and foster the pastoral governance that is entrusted to him by virtue of his ordination. Ours is to teach, to sanctify, and to govern. Good leaders, good shepherds enables a man to be a shepherd who is filled with love and passion for his people and for the God who creates us and saves us.
When I was ordained, I think my vision for the priesthood was to set people's hearts on fire with love for Jesus. I had powerfully encountered the Lord and had a great desire to serve Him as priest and wanting to proclaim His message of love and mercy and the new life He wishes to give us through the Holy Spirit.
I wanted to preach the gospel. That was my primary focus. I wanted to be a good preacher. I wanted to be present to people. Also wanted to be present to our young people because I felt that that was so important.
The Good Leaders and Good Shepherds program has brought to my life a different view of the pastoral work. It is about me not just working and doing projects because people are going to be happy, but it's about me building projects and programs so people can build their own lives based on Christ.
One of the primary challenges that we face today is that we're not getting any younger. In fact, our median age is 64 years of age in this country, while we are losing priests at a rate of about 1,500 men per year. So as we're getting older, there are fewer of us to minister to, care for, and love the people of God.
The reason I enrolled in Good Leaders, Good Shepherds was because I wanted to find some type of way to put order into my life. Being in a parish this size and being new in this parish this size, I hadn't gotten a hold of everything that was going on. The parish has, we claim to have like 82 ministries in the parish and staff of 26, 28, with Mother's Day out, there's more than that. And how do you hold on to all of that stuff all day long and all week and budget meetings and finance and pastoral councils and commission meetings and diocesan work and national work with NOCIRC. How can you do that? And so I thought, well, Good Leaders, Good Shepherds has got to be a way to show me how to be a more effective leader.
When I moved in June 30th, 2005, I moved into a county that had 7 parishes, 7 buildings, 2 schools, and when I woke up the next morning, I was the pastor of 2 parishes with 7 churches and 2 schools. And so I was one priest covering a huge amount of territory. And so I would get up typically about 5 o'clock in the morning and would work in the office until midnight and then come home and work a couple more hours at home. The diocese at our September convocation brought Matt Mannion, the president of the Catholic Leadership Institute, and he started talking about Good Leaders, Good Shepherds. And they started talking about how we can more efficiently use our time, how we can be better shepherds, better leaders. I said, that's an answer to a prayer.
When I started the program, what I have in mind to gain for the program was more skills in developing projects with the community. I've been good working with people, I've been good to building programs and all of that, but I think I didn't have the process, the steps that I had to follow to get to the end in a very good shape.
I was asked by Cardinal Sean to become the director of a brand new office for youth and young adult ministry, the Office for the New Evangelization of Youth and Young Adults. It was God's great providence to have me in this program in the midst of the creation of this new office, because when I assumed the responsibilities, I felt like I had a whole tool belt to use and work as an effective leader and shepherd of this office.
As we minister Good Leaders, Good Shepherds around the country, we'd like to believe that it will make a big difference in terms of how the people of God experience their call to discipleship in parish life.
As I develop as a good leader and good shepherd and capitalize on the investment that the diocese and I have made into good leaders, good shepherds, one of the things I hope for is that the folks who are in the church will see in me someone who is not overburdened, unhappy, burned out, but someone who is effective, who is a true leader, and who is joyful in what he's doing.
The benefit of being a good leader, good shepherd for the whole church, I see in my past. When I was back in my country, I met a great priest who was a good leader, he was a good shepherd, and his testimony called me to the priesthood.
Jesus' model of leadership is what Good Leaders, Good Shepherds has given to us. The idea that Jesus didn't just take charge and control and ran everything, that he brought 12 disciples along with him, and that he formed them, and he empowered them, and he set them up so that when he ascended into heaven, the apostles were able to carry forward his vision and his mission because they understood him. So as a good and effective leader and shepherd, we need to be able to communicate that vision and those responsibilities to the people that we work with, the people that we serve with, so that they in turn can carry out the vision that the Holy Spirit has inspired.
I see differences now that are happening. I see people taking ownership not of a ministry, but as a part of a parish community, as a part of a faith life, and as a part of a journey together. I see people being involved that had never been involved in parishes. I can't imagine doing anything other than being a priest. It's who I am. And I think Good Leaders, Good Shepherds has helped me in reestablishing that commitment. People depend on me being a good and holy priest, but not because of what their material needs are, but because, as Canon Law says, for the salvation of their souls. And that's beyond imagination, to think that my leadership can affect somebody going to heaven or not.
We're asking them, we're inviting them through our priestly leadership to give more selflessly of their time and their talent and their treasure, but in such a way as they know that they're partners in building up God's kingdom in their midst.
His disciples and said, "Take this, all of you, and eat it.
This is my body,
which will be given for you."